Hey guys, Dion here, and welcome back to my channel. So we are doing another house build. So I want to do something a little bit different from all these modern builds that I've been doing. But, because of me, I want to keep a little bit of a modern-esque to it. I guess that's the word I'm going to use. So basically, I decided to, well, not I kind of got the idea from my sister, ain't gonna lie, but I decided to kind of do like a 70 inspired house. So it's not like okay, I am not like one who knows all about different types of houses. I just, I kind of take inspiration from either different types of houses or a different era or just a kind of different style, I guess you can say. So we went with the 70s inspired style, and it's not really more so of like the actual furnishing, but I want to say kind of like just the colors, kind of like not really the vibe, because if you look at it, if you look at this house and then kind of look at actual like 70 looking houses, it is very different. I kind of went more with the color wise. I just see lots of different colors, lots of pops of patterns, something that didn't really make sense to go together, but in the end it actually worked out. As for the house, well, actually, what the plan was to do, because my sister, also Queen YouTubes, we were going to do a build together. And the plan at first was I was going to build, well, she wanted to build and record at the same time, but I was like, you know what, it's a little hard to do that, so let me just, I'll build the exterior of the house, and then maybe I'll like furnish two rooms, something like that, and then you can furnish the rest, or like we'll furnish it together. Well, that didn't quite work out, so I had already built the house, and was like, you know what, I want to get a build out, I want to get a video out, so I decided to just go ahead and furnish it myself. As for the exterior of the house, I actually did look up 70 inspired houses, and this is one of them, and I really liked it. Out of like, oh, well, I mean, okay, I liked it more so because it did have that modern look to it. And y'all know me, I do everything modern, not everything, but it's my go-to house build. Um, so yeah, that's why I picked this house. I thought it looked really cool. I thought it was achievable to build. Of course, there's always going to be things that don't exactly match up and look correct, but it's The Sims 4. You gotta do what you gotta do. And what I'm actually really excited about is the new fitness pack. I was looking at the trailer, and like some of the items that they show in there is pretty freaking sick. And that climbing wall, that's gonna be pretty cool as well. So I'm very excited for that. We are going a little bit crazy with this carpeting. I needed something really yellow and pops, and that floor is just too bright and kind of too orangey. That one was too dull and just did not go with what I wanted it to be. Didn't follow the look. So we did go with this carpeting. Yes, when I was putting it in, my first thought was everyone is going to think that I am crazy, but you know what? In the end, it actually works really well. And you don't really see the carpeting that much. Like honestly, I didn't focus on it, I guess you can say, during the build. Like it actually blended in with the house, which is pretty cool because that's what you want. But yeah, I think it turned out really well. And I'm just noticing I didn't put a half wall on the end of the second level, so I don't know if I actually fixed that or that was deliberate. I'm not really sure, but I'm not really hating it, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest of the house that I was looking at had that kind of a gray white color scheme going along with the yellow, so I just figured, you know what, it looks good already, so why change it if it's not broken? So I just kind of going around getting all the coloring done. I do use a lot of items from the Parenthood stuff pack, but I'm still in love with that pack, and I'm kind of obsessed with the kitchen. If you guys have seen, I think my last two house builds, I think I went Parenthood, and then I think I released a video called LP Family Home, or I also uploaded it on the gallery, and I think I named it like Middle Class Family Home or something like that. It's two different names, but yeah, I've used basically the entire kitchens have been from the Parenthood pack, and every time I build a kitchen, my only thought is, man, I really need to use new items, but it's so hard because the items are so nice. Like I love the kitchen and like the retro fridge and stove that we got with the pack. Oh, freaking to die for. Like I will love it until the end of time. And I was having some troubles with the windows there for a second. Couldn't really decide what I wanted. Went back in, changed it. Finally, I landed on these windows, which I thought worked really well. And yes, of course, it's not really 70s. It's getting like more of a modern vibe to it. But I feel like if I didn't have that yellow on the front of the house, it would really like read more as modern. I guess that makes sense. And then not like kind of heading towards that 70s look that I was looking for. But one thing that I am really happy about using that carpeting is that it gets that crazy funky patterns in. And I honestly don't know where that like idea for that red door came into play, because nothing in this house is red except for the master bedroom. Yeah, except for the master bedroom. I don't know why. I just decided to have a red door, and I thought it worked really well, so I kept it. And these pillars that I use, I think like they're one of the cheaper pillars, but just that like dark wood I thought was pretty funky. Not funky, but it worked. It worked really well with the build. And I don't know, I thought, you know what, let's get some crazy pattern on the top of the roof, so I got some checkerboard pattern going. I don't really know where that idea stemmed from, to be honest. I just honestly kind of just slowly went around. Like, of course, when you look up houses on Google, nothing is going to be 100% because you can only see one side of the house. But I really like it. And this house was going to be bigger at one point, but, you know, I did downsize it in the very beginning, which I'm actually happy about because every room is actually, like, a perfect size. Nothing is too big, but then nothing's too small. Like, it worked pretty well. So this is just where all the kids' bedrooms are going to be on this second level here. I did change it around just a little bit, just because I didn't like the floor plan. Nothing was really working out too much, and I don't know, just like the not the entryway, but the stairwell area. It was just a little bit to me. And then just kind of throw in the windows of the rest of the house because I realized a lot of the times I will only furnish like the front of the house, and the back and the sides will be left like completely empty until I'm halfway done the build, and I'll actually fill things in. And then yeah, I mean, we do some really quirky colors in the house. Like I have blue flooring, and then like there's some walls that are red, and they got pink. But I keep all the floorboards. Like no room is different. But it it's really weird. It's something that I would never ever choose to do, yet it actually works, and I was actually very surprised. Like the front of the house, I absolutely love it. And then because you guys all know me, like I said before, I threw in some glass and make it, you know, just a little bit more something that I would personally like. And then yeah, like I said, so the plan was basically I wanted to kind of choose the rooms that were gonna, I guess you can say, offset the house, or like speak to the house. No, that's not the word I want to say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. What am I trying to say? I don't even know. Oh yeah. I want to choose the rooms that will not speak to, but that the rest of the house will follow in the style, I guess I'm trying to say. So that's why the plan at first was, I was going to do, well, I mean, the plan at first was that me and Queen were going to build this together, but then I just kind of figured, you know what, because we do have very different styles, but I wanted to do the two most influential spaces of the house that I feel that would really like help keep the rest of the house in check with it, but obviously go off on what we were feeling. And unfortunately, I actually screwed up a little bit. So I had done the kitchen and I'd done the master, and I saved two different games of this world. I don't know why, but I did. And for some stupid reason, I thought that I saved what I did under the original name, and then the other save was on a new name. Yeah, no, I deleted the new name thinking I didn't need it anymore because I was now going to build and furnish a house myself, and I deleted the kitchen and the master bedroom, and I was so angry with myself. I don't know how I did it. Like, it was really weird. Like, I swore I saved it and then I saved a new game, but apparently I didn't. I only saved it once, and I saved it somewhere around here because I think I had to go get dinner or something. I don't really know what's going on, but basically this here is now the second, or yeah, not the second time I build, but yeah, the second time I came to my game, I realized everything was gone. But I'm actually kind of happy about it because the bedroom I did keep in like the same way that I did the original one. The kitchen actually changed up a little bit. So, so the colors I changed, the counters used to be actually blue with the black and white stove and fridge, and the what's it called? The cupboards, these ones here, actually were the same color, but then if I went with the white on the island, I decided to just change this all to white. So it does freshen up quite a bit. I was going for more like wood colors because you do see a lot of wood, like dark browns. Well, I feel dark browns, in like, you know, the 70 type houses or whatnot. But then of course I like to go with Crazy Pop's colors. So that's why we do have like that retro fridge and stove going, not only because I love it, but because I thought it worked. And then going with kind of that really mint green color in all the appliances, which I absolutely adore. The microwave, we do keep it that, well, we didn't keep it, but I went towards that more old-fashioned-y look. Not old-fashioned, but, you know, the not the current date microwaves, because you know how we got some fancy ones going on. But you know, I kind of keep it a little bit aged or like dated. Like, yeah, dated. Yeah, we dated the oven. Dated the oven. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what I'm saying. We kept the microwave dated looking. You know, so it actually kind of fit with that 70 themed, 70 inspired house. Just realized I did not place the bin on the outside of the house, so that is something that you will have to do because I screwed up. And I actually found the perfect place to put, what is it called? The, like, calendar board thing that we got with the family pack. In all my houses, I've usually placed them, like, by the front door, just because, you know, I thought it worked, or, like, in a hallway or somewhere. But the space that I had left in the kitchen was actually, like, the best absolute space to put it in. So I was actually just thinking how the kitchen is kind of like the hub of the family, like, that's where everyone would kind of, you know, hang out, chill, and like it fit perfectly here, so I was like, hey, why not put it there? And then carrying that green color into the living room with like this really dated wallpaper. Yes, gray is not like the obvious or first pick of the choice, but I thought it actually worked really well. And then we're just lining up these organizational dressers, which I really did wish that they automatically join. I don't know, I just think that would make a little bit more sense if they did. And I was going to originally put the high chair off to the side, but then I thought, you know what, since we do have a toddler's room in the house, let's just put the extra dining room table to the side, because a lot of, well, not a lot of places, but I know some people will have like the extra chairs off to the side of the dining room, and then if they need it, then they can pull it up. So that's what I decided to do there. And then I wasn't really sure what I want to go for with the painting in here. Nothing was really working per se, so I don't actually know what we landed on. Oh yeah, we landed on this like Italian vista looking home. I'm not like one who is really good at placing pictures. Like, we don't really hang any pictures in my house, which seems sad, but like, we don't. That's just not us. So like when it comes to having to furnish the walls and rooms, I find it actually harder than anything else. Like building the actual house, yeah, it may take me a little bit because I want to be fancy and, you know, are all blanged out, I guess is what you can say. But like, and then furnishing, no big deal. Like, I can get that done like that. But when it comes to like putting decor on the walls, that actually like is the hardest part for me, because I don't know, I never grew up with that on the walls or anything. Like, I know how to decorate, like that's easy peasy. Like the rest, eh. And then just using the items from the bowling stuff pack, which I thought worked very well in this living room. If we didn't have that pack, I'd be a little bit stuck with what to do. Probably would have gone with like those floor and white couches that most people, well, that I put in starter homes. Probably would end up using that, but I'm really happy that we have this pack because that means I didn't have to use that. And I just wasn't really sure what I want to put in, or not in, but on this dining room coffee table. I almost cannot remember what it was called. But you know, I just kind of threw in some clutter. Thought it made it work a little bit. One of the also hardest things that I find is when you do have custom content in your game, but you don't actually use your custom content, is that when you're building houses and you don't want to use it, it's so hard to find anything. Like, that is the actual downfall of using it. Like, I wish sometimes you could toggle it off without having to exit out of a game, if that makes sense. But the thing is, if you turn your CC off, and then you save it, then you exit out your game, go back in, like, you lose all your houses with CC, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't pop back into the game if you have disabled your CC. Like, you have to refurnish. So, I mean, it's a little frustrating, but then again, at the same time, like, you don't have to have CC in your game. It's just one of those, I don't know, that's just me. Like, sometimes I wish I didn't have it, but at the same time, I love having it, like, for my own personal gameplay, so, you know. And then yeah, I don't know, I just want to kind of put a, ottoman type bench sitting thing. I was thinking about putting in the middle of between where the stairs all and the wall is, but then I just was kind of really looking at it, and I was like, that is going to look stupid, and it wouldn't really make any sense. So I just kind of plopped it up by the wall and added some wallpaper or some texture, I guess. Texture, yeah. Visual aid, no. Some texture, wallpaper, some wallpaper to the walls, just to kind of oomph it up a little bit. I was just looking at the room and I thought it was a little plain, so you know, I thought I'd change it. Down into the downstairs bathroom. Yes, I know it could be a powder room, but I threw in a shower just because. Mainly one because I didn't realize I was going to do this at the time, but I do put in a punchy bag into the office here, which you could easily make into one of the kids' rooms. I don't need the office, but honestly, this is like the only computer that is in the house. So, I mean, it's completely up to you. You can always move it somewhere else and make this a fifth bedroom. I think I have four. Yeah, you can make this into a fifth bedroom. Well, not two. One of the kids' rooms that was built for some chickies or some girls. That one does have two beds in it. So, I mean, technically, you already have a 7-person house if you're going to have two parents and or wait, 6-person? Not 7. 6-person house if you're gonna have 4 kids, 2 parents. But whatever works for you. Oh wait, no. How many beds do I have in this room? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, 7. Sorry, yeah, 7. Because the toddler's room has a crib and a toddler's bed. And then just working into the master bedroom, bathrooms. Master bedroom, bathroom, master bath. So I did skip the second level floor just because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it yet. And I already had kind of a slight idea because of the unfortunate mishap where I accidentally deleted all this stuff. So I kind of already had an idea what I want to do in the master bedroom, so that is why I went there first. And I was going to put this here in there because that shelving unit in the master bedroom at first because it was originally there. But I decided against it. And then yeah, like this area is basically exactly what I had to begin with. The bathroom was just like maybe a little bit different, but other than that, I was able to furnish this area the fastest because I knew exactly what I wanted. And then I thought at first it was completely wide open, this space, but then I figured, you know what? Let's close it off, give it a little bit of privacy because the parents don't actually have a closed bedroom because it is just straight shot up the stairs. So if they wanted to, they can close the doors. There is no curtains though, so if they wanted to have some extra privacy, they can always throw some curtains up or just change the doors out. Whatever works. I preferred the doors out of class. That's what I did. And yeah, I mean, I used basically half the stuff that we got in the Parenthood pack in the it's not really a walk-in closet, so walk-through closet, I guess you can say. Really thought it worked. It was yeah, I mean, this master bedroom is not that, I don't want to say spectacular, but I mean, it's nothing crazy going on. It's actually just a really basic coloring. The walls I had originally at red, but then, I don't know, I just thought I'd kind of break it up with some more color, or not more color, I guess. Break it up from all the red that is there already, so I just went right, that right there, that is my speech impediment coming into play. Doing some white, just to break up all the red. But yeah, I think it actually comes out looking pretty good. Not way better than what I had, but I don't know, just kind of a lot more fresher and not so like what's the best way to say it? Overthrown shred. And then we do get a little balcony going here for the parents. So just some items from the spot date pack. So we got the yoga mat, the meditation stool, one of the drink bars, female lotions or sprays, and then just like those not scented candle things, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And because this family is very lucky, the parents have two patios off into their living space. So this area, I would say, is definitely not really functional because of what it is, but I really like it. It's just basically a little lounging area for the parents. Nothing too crazy. I made it so the ottomans actually face each other, so they can actually still sit down, have a drink, enjoy the big company. But I mean, yeah, it's basically that's all that's there. I throw in a stereo, if I can remember what it's called, and then just a planter. I mean, like I said, it's nothing too spectacular. The patio is what the patio is. And we are just into the girls, not the girls, but yeah, I guess we can say the girls' bathroom. So they do have their own little private bathroom here. Just because I figured if you have like 5 Sims living on one floor, definitely would need more than one bathroom to cut it. Otherwise, you're going to have some problems on your hands. And I'm not really sure why I have stopped for this amount of time, so hopefully it starts. Okay, yeah, here. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I don't know why I stopped there. I have absolutely no idea. And then using the new mirror that we got with the Parenthood pack. So exciting. What build was it? I think it was in the modern contemporary build where I was actually just saying, man, we need a mirror with some lights going around it, and I like made a full looking one with that with the lights that we already have in the lights with some mirrors that we have, and I'm so excited that we actually have it now. Like it actually is pretty sick. So this bedroom is, I mean, I don't know, when I got to this point right here and I was looking at it, it really looked like the wire bed was kind of almost made for more of like the younger sister, but I don't know, that was kind of my first choice for the bed, to be honest. But I'm still happy by the way it turned out. Both girls will have their own diaries, their own little sleeping area. Other than that, I mean, they basically will just share the room. I do put in a vanity or makeup vanity here, or desk thing, whatever you want to call it, for them because I just figured it would be nice. And I'm pretty sure, well, I know kids can use it to play around with, and I'm pretty sure teenagers can use it to actually use it. I haven't, that's the one item, not just the one, but that's one of the items that I haven't used the most, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think I was actually just using it in my own gameplay just the other day, but most often or not, I don't. If I do put one in the house, it's just to do a build and not necessarily to actually play the house, if that makes sense. And I just kind of did put in a desk for them to use. So even though they have their own diaries, they do have their own, well, not their own, but they do have to share that desk. And I don't think they can write the diary at the vanity, but they may be able to. I'm not sure. And then I just trying to figure out why the wall would not work, and it's been stupid, and I realized it's because that the half wall. So I just gonna change the fence so the wall will actually pop up when you play, so it's not walls down 24/7. And then just using the really funky shower curtain that we got from Parenthood, which is pretty awesome. And I actually can't wait for I think I said this already, but I'll say it again. The items from the fitness pack look pretty sick, and I cannot wait for it. And then this is the boys' room. The wallpaper is very different. Have not used this yet at all. Again, I don't know why I have stopped, which is interesting, but I have. I have no idea why. But yeah, I mean, the wallpaper is very interesting. I haven't really used it in any other builds, so this is the first build that I have actually used it, but also kept it. Like, I've looked at it on the wall, and I was like, it's alright. It doesn't really go for what I'm feeling. It doesn't really go for this house really either, but for some weird reason, I don't know, I just really thought it could work. And then I thought, let's play this up a little bit because we are into a room with a lot of, like, I don't want to say a lot of, but it kind of reminds me of, like, camouflage just a little bit. So that is why I actually went ahead and used that for the bed. Well, not really inside joke, but I just thought it'd be kind of cute, have that camouflage against the wood because it's like a camouflage in the woods, I don't know if that makes sense to me, but eh. And then it's kind of going with almost like also a guitar theme as well in this room. Not in this room, but for the kid, I guess you can say. So I see this kid who loves music, it's all about music, but he's also a little messy, so we did throw in the new clutter that we got. And I wanted to upsize this guitar painting thing, but it went past the roof line, which is a little frustrating. I mean, I wish it didn't. And then I just kind of threw in the dartboard, just kind of give it a little bit more activity, just so I can kind of see this kid having it, to be honest. And using these shelf things, I don't really know when we got these. I want to say we got them when we got the toddler update. I have not used them, to be honest, so I wasn't really sure. And I'm just throwing in some potty toilets, potty table. I don't know what they're called anymore. The kids potty trainer toilet thing. I just kind of threw them around the house because it is a bigger house. So if the kid really got to go, then you kind of have to. I don't want him or her peeing herself trying to get to one of them. So I do put one on the bottom floor as well. And I was gonna put one upstairs, but I just kind of figured, what, the kid can roll down the stairs to get to the one down there faster. And then yeah, just kind of putting in the toddler bed and a crib. That way, if you want to have another baby while your kid is a toddler, you have room for them, and you don't have to put them into the master bedroom where they will be waking you up 24/7. But then yeah, back to the shelves. What I really like, to do, but I thought it was kind of a cute idea to kind of do like steps. The only thing that I could think of. I know it's not going to happen, but like if your kid was to try and actually climb up it, that would be pretty disastrous. So, I mean, not probably the best idea to do in real life, but thank God this is just a sim, so we don't have to worry about that. And then I did cut out some landscaping and then just a couple of furniture bits, but you guys will see it in screenshots. It was just getting really long into a video, so I wanted to keep it all under 30 minutes, which I was able to do. So just into screenshots. So this is the front of the house. So we got that kind of groovy van feel there. Living room. And then we're into the kitchen with lots of greens and mint colors. Love it. A second shot of the kitchen. So very clean, not very clean cut, but I like it. Into the dining room. This is the main floor bathroom. And this is the office area. Very nice, very nice. Very like mundane from the rest of the house. Girls' room. Second shot of the room, so we got some clutter on the ground there. Nice little mirror or more. This is just outside the toddler's room and the boys' room. Just into the toddler's room. And yeah, just kind of checking it out there. This is the second floor bathroom and the kids' room, right? Yeah, boys' room. This is the master bathroom and the walk-through closet. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this build. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, comments, and ideas down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Anyways guys, hope you all have a great day and I'll talk to you all soon.